Chris, thanks for joining us to review Sunday's game against Sydney. What did you think of the boys' performance?
Very good performance. I thought it was a four-quarter performance. We've been sort of criticised for our inconsistent performances throughout games, and we've had really good patches through quarters, and just really pleasing to see the boys run the game out and finish off as strongly as they did.
And the boys had shown signs in the weeks leading up that they were probably going to come out and play a game like that. Did you see that in the weeks leading up?
Yeah, definitely. I think the West Coast game last week, we showed in patches that we can play at the top level with against the top side. So it was the writing was on the wall last week, I thought, and I think that West Coast just got the better of us obviously in the fourth quarter, and they ran out the game a lot better. But I think that some of our ball movement and some of our defensive pressure was right up there, and on the weekend it was just really good to see a lot of the younger guys probably leading that brigade.
Particularly against the Sydney side that's renowned for its hardness around the footy?
Yeah, I think that was Sydney's strength. They're always a contested footy side. Always love their stoppages, and very hard to beat on any given day. So we knew that they were always going to be a challenge, and they've got a lot to play for. They're going to play finals footy, it looks like. But we also think we've got a lot to play for. So it was a really good clash, I thought, to watch.
And the defence let through only 7 goals, which is the best return for the season so far. That's a pretty good result, particularly you being a part of the defence.
Yeah, very good result. I think Alex Rance was really good. Obviously, Adam Goodes when he was down forward. But there were some really good signs from some other guys. I think all the 6 defenders or 7 defenders that rolled through there had an influence, particularly probably offensive players. Brett Delidio and Basher Hooley, and then Matty D to come in and play the way he did was really pleasing to see. He's a really hard worker around the club, so it's good to see he's getting some reward.
Is it good also to see that once the team gets it together for 4 quarters and plays to its strengths, that it can match it with the better sides in the comp?
Yeah, no doubt. That's probably been our knock throughout the season. We've been able to keep up with those top sides for patches throughout games, but never 4 quarters. So I think that's probably the sign of where we're at the moment, and a young developing group is always going to have lapses in concentration, but the more we work on it at the track, and the more experience these guys get into them, the better we'll be.
And how much credit can you take for that win, seeing as though you're in the coach's box here, just pulling the strings next to the coach?
Yeah, I'd like to think I played a part. I had a role of kick-ins this week, and I don't think we scored from kick-ins, but the opposition didn't score from kick-ins, which is a positive. But I don't really say much in the box. I try to keep as quiet as possible and make as little noise as possible. So it gets pretty tense in there at times.
And Trent Cotchin's taken over the mantle as a captain in your absence. How have you seen him grow into the role?
Yeah, he's been fantastic for us. Really important for us on the weekend just to win those stoppages and give us first use of the footy going forward. And Trent's one of those guys that really relishes the opportunity to lead the side for such a young guy. He's got a really experienced head on him, and I think he has proved over the last couple of weeks that he's up to the task. He's hard. He plays his role. He gives his all for the team, and he's just a natural leader. So he'll keep progressing with his leadership, and hopefully he gets an opportunity soon. Pretty
important to finish off the season strong. The boys will be going out there to actually win as many as they can on the way home.
Yeah, no doubt. We want to win as many games as possible coming into the end of the season. So I think it's really important for the players' confidence, but also the supporters that have shown up throughout the year and given us such great support, regardless of who we've played or what position we've been on the ladder. They've always shown up, and I think it's just important to give them a good show, and that's what we promised at the start of the year, to be competitive throughout the weeks and 22 games. So definitely looking to pick up from where we left off from last week against Melbourne.
And just finally, how's the knee tracking, and what's the prognosis there?
Knee's tracking okay. It's feeling relatively well at the moment, and hopefully I can join in a few training drills this week and see how much I can actually do and how much I can push it. But obviously I'm very careful about coming back at the right time, and if the boys continue to win like they have, then maybe it's a good thing that I'm out.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.